Hello and welcome back to Crimson Plays Mass Effect 1 Part 2. There we go, I almost said Mass Effect 2 Part 1. Hey guys, thank you for coming back on this journey with us as we see what the heck is going on. So, last part we went to Eden Prime, which is a colony from Earth, our human colony, and things went bad. We were supposed to test out the stealth systems of the Normandy in what they call a shakedown, and, well, turns out that was a cover up for us being watched by a Turian named Nihilus, who is a Spectre, and he put our name, Ace Shepard, forward to become a Spectre. A Spectre as well. Um, Unfortunately, Eden Prime was hit by something that originally looked like a giant hand, but now it kind of looks like a bug. Geth showed up out of nowhere, which is insane because they haven't been seen in centuries and they live in the Terminus system. And to make it worse, Nihilus is kind of dead. Oh, yes, and the beacon that we were supposed to get and transport to Citadel, well, that kind of broke, and it gave us some weird visions. And I may have punched a guy who had said visions as well, thinking he was being taken over by a Wendigo. Oh, and we picked up an incompetent teammate, and lost an incompetent teammate. What a journey. Okay, let's continue on. So, just exploring the ship here, and turning up the volume some so I can hear it. I don't know if that's going to translate to it being louder for you guys, and that's something I am going to work on, is figuring out the volume. And also I'm going to try and do more editing, because, some stuff you just don't want to sit through. And here's our new incompetent teammate, Ashley Williams.
I'm glad you're okay, Commander. The crew could use some good news after what happened to Jenkins.
You know what?
When your number comes up, it's over. His did.
I don't think it's as simple as that, sir.
Oh, it is.
Things were pretty rough down there. Are you okay?
I've seen friends die before. Comes with being a Marine. But to see my whole unit wiped out, and you never get used to seeing dead civilians. But things would have been a lot worse if you hadn't shown up.
Ashley, you literally watched a man die and did nothing. You didn't. I really want to say the mission. You know what?
Dead Marines, dead colonists. And in the end, we still didn't get that beacon.
You saved a lot of lives, Commander. It might be hard to keep that in perspective with what happened to Jenkins.
Oh, you're lucky I want to sleep with you.
Thanks, Williams. I needed to hear that. I think you're gonna fit in here just fine.
Thanks, Commander. Joker's waiting for you on the bridge, Commander.
So we're just going through the conversations, everything.
Yes, Commander? Is there something you need?
As you can tell, this is a very dialogue-heavy game.
How did you end up serving on an Alliance ship?
I enlisted right out of med school. Earth always seemed boring to me. Too safe, too secure. I figured the colonies were teeming with exotic adventure. I wanted to travel the stars, tending the wounds of tough soldiers with piercing eyes and sensitive souls. Turns out military life isn't quite as romantic as I'd imagined. But humanity needs the Alliance if we want to keep expanding through the Traverse, and the Alliance always needs good doctors. So I stayed on to do my part.
Ever think you made the wrong choice?
Sometimes I think about opening a private practice back on Earth, or maybe taking a position at one of the new med centers out in the colonies. But there's something special about working on soldiers. If I left the Alliance now, I'd feel like I was abandoning them.
What do you know about Captain Anderson?
I've served with him for a few tours now. He knows when to let things slide and when to crack the whip. The crew knows he's seen pretty much anything they'll ever run into. And he cares about the people under his command.
Yeah, Anderson's a real cool guy. Cool's an understatement. He's a really awesome guy. But, I do things a little differently.
How well do you know the lieutenant?
I'd never worked with him before this mission. But he has an impressive service record. Over a dozen special commendations. Tends to keep to himself, though. Maybe because of the headaches. It's not easy being an L2.
What does that have to do with it?
Well, most biotics now use the L3 implants. Lieutenant Alenko was wired with the old L2 configuration. Sometimes there are complications.
What kind of complications?
Severe mental disabilities, insanity, crippling physical pain. There's a long list of horrific side effects. Caden's lucky. He just gets migraines.
I should go.
Goodbye, Commander.
Alright, thanks, Doc. Chakwas is okay in my book. Nothing too special, but she's alright. And clearly Shepard is drunk because he doesn't know where he's going.
Glad to see you're okay, Commander.
Of course I'm okay. Main character powers,
Glad
prick.
to see you're okay, Commander.
Go speak to Joker when you're ready. Tell him to bring the Normandy into dock.
Sir, yes, sir. So, I'll give you a tour of the Normandy after we complete a few more things and we meet a few special people. Oh, and here is the real hero.
I'm glad you're okay, Commander. Losing Jenkins hard enough on the crew.
You see, while Shepard is running around and guns blazing on the surface and everything, Jenkins is doing some deep undercover work and God knows what else. So he might look useless standing in one spot and not even tapping on computers, but honestly, he's the real hero. Alright, new codex entry. Should be another one up here somewhere. Or maybe it just hasn't popped yet. I could have sworn it was another one. It might not just be there yet. Alright.
Good timing, Commander. I was just about to bring us into the Citadel. See that taxpayer money at work.
Ship.
The Ascension, flagship of the Citadel fleet.
Well, size isn't everything.
Why so touchy, Joker?
I'm just saying you need firepower, too.
Look at that monster. Its main gun could rip through the barriers in any ship in the Alliance fleet.
Good thing it's on our side, then.
Citadel Control, this is SSV Normandy, requesting permission to land.
Stand by for clearance, Normandy. Clearance granted. You may begin your approach. Transferring you to an Alliance operator.
Roger, Alliance Tower. Normandy out.
Normandy, this is Alliance Tower. Please proceed to Dock 422.
This is an outrage! The Council would step in if the Geth attacked a Turian colony?
The Turians don't found colonies on the borders of the Terminus systems, Ambassador.
Humanity was well aware of the risks when you went into the Traverse.
What about Saren? You can't just ignore a rogue Spectre. I demand action!
You don't get to make demands of the Council, Ambassador.
Citadel Security is investigating your charges against Saren. We will discuss the CSEC findings at the hearing, not before.
Captain Anderson, I see you brought half your crew with you.
Just a team from E-Prime, in case you had any questions.
I have the mission reports. I assume they're accurate?
They are. Sounds like you convinced the Council to give us an audience.
They were not happy about it. Saren's their top agent. They don't like him being accused of treason.
I'm not gonna sit on my ass just because the Council doesn't want to do anything. If they won't stop Saren, I will.
Darn straight.
Settle down, Commander. You've already done more than enough to jeopardize your candidacy for the Spectres. The mission on Eden Prime was a chance to prove you could get the job done. Instead, Nihilus ended up dead and the beacon was destroyed.
That's Saren's fault, not his.
Then we better hope the CSEC investigation turns up evidence to support our accusations. Otherwise, the Council might use this as an excuse to keep you out of the Spectres. Come with me, Captain. I want to go over a few things before the hearing. Shepard, you and the others can meet us at the Citadel Tower, top level. I'll make sure you have clearance to get in.
And that's why I hate politicians.
I actually agree with you, Ashley. Jeez, guy has a stick up his butt.
I can't tell the aliens from the animals.
Can't tell the aliens from... What does that mean?
Big place.
Yeah? Yeah, it's pretty big. I've seen bigger. I don't feel like hacking and we have a butt ton in Omni Jail. Okay, there you guys go. Assuming you read that. Oh, that's right. We have Codex to read because, yes. That's a mission we picked up just now. And I have to sneeze. Oh no. Okay, I caught it. Alright. Let's go to the secondary first. And remember, you could just pause if you want to read this, or just skip ahead because you're like, come on, Melvin, who wants to read this? Well, there might be some people who do. Oh, and I do need to make a correction on something. In part 1, I said that I wasn't sure if Shepard was actually a Marine. I thought he was Navy or something like that. Turns out, yeah, he is a Marine. All this time, I thought he was Navy for some reason. I think I might have gotten him mixed up with Master Chief, who is Navy. But yeah, all this time, I had no idea he was a Marine. I thought he was a naval officer. Okay. This is a long one, yeah? Freaking new guys. Actually, this is pretty useful for quite a few things. So yeah, you guys definitely want to pause and read these because they do help with some of the lingo. Exo, Executive Officer. Okay. And technology. Oops, sorry. Alright. Now, if you lived in the Mass Effect universe, would you want to be a biotic? Or would you prefer someone who's more like me? I guess you could say...
After the Geth secure a location, they round up and impale dead and living bodies on mechanical spikes.
I'm pretty sure
the spikes rapidly form these victims into withered husks, extracting water and trace minerals, and replacing them with cybernetics.
Yeah.
Citadel is an ancient... The Council is an executive committee composed of representatives from the Asari Republics, the Turian hierarchy, and the Solarian Union.
Would you be?
Though they have no official power over the independent governments of other species, the Council's decisions carry great weight throughout the galaxy.
And technology.
Biotics is the ability of rare individuals to manipulate dark energy and create Mass Effect fields through the use of electrical impulses from the brain. Intense training and surgically implanted...
There we go. Codex done. Now let's continue on. That's gonna get annoying fast, isn't it? Pretty nice looking place. Not too bad.
I understand what you're saying, but these allegations are very serious. I can't just... This is serious. My reputation is at stake. I spoke with the consort in confidence, and her alone, and she betrayed that confidence. All right. I will look into it for you. In the meantime, do not do anything rash.
You know, sir, you remind us of a very popular character. It's from a kid's book. His name is Eeyore.
Hello there, human. Sincere apology, but I am here on business and cannot be distracted right now.
You seem distressed. Is there something I can do to help?
Alarmed response. You overheard that, did you? This is all going so wrong, and it is the Asari consort's fault. She's the one who started all this.
Who's this Asari consort?
Curious, you have not heard. You must be new to the Citadel. Everyone knows Sha'ira, the consort. I cannot speak more about this problem. It is too sensitive. Suffice it to say, she has compromised my authority as a diplomat.
Where can I find this Asari consort?
She is across the bridge from here. Her offices are easy enough to spot. Good day, human.
Good day to you too, Eeyore. Hello, Eeyore number 2.
Pleased greeting. Human, it is always good to see your kind. I am Ambassador Kalen. Genuine query. Is there something I can do for you this day?
Why do you explain what you're about to say?
Our people communicate less through words and more through scent and slight movements. Plainly, we discovered our vocal expression was not enough to convey the feelings of our conversations to other species.
Why do you bother, Kalen? These Earth Clan don't really care about our ways.
Remorseful response, Din. You don't truly believe that, and if you do, I am very sorry for you.
Tell me more about your species.
Genuine enthusiasm. I delight in telling the history of my people. It is agreeable to share our culture with others.
Tell me about the history and origins of the Elcor.
The Elcor were just beginning to explore Council space when the Asari first made contact with us. With their help, we discovered the relay closest to our system, and from there the Citadel. Proudly, within one lifetime we established a regular route to the Citadel, and quickly became one of the more active species living on this great station.
I'd like to know more about the culture of the Elcor.
Frankly, we Elcor prefer the safety and familiarity of our own colonies to the confines of space travel. Our society is built on small, tight-knit groups, though we are always welcoming to outsiders. Our government tends to be very stable. Our people are not very comfortable with sudden changes.
I see. Yes, yes. Now that freaking console's gonna give me a seizure. Good lord.
What do you do here?
Modestly, I work to bring the problems and the requests of the Elcor groups to the attention of the Council.
Ha! They only give us these positions to keep us quiet. The Council doesn't care about our races.
Chastising rebuke. Your tone is inappropriate, Din. This human is not to blame for your malcontent or your misconceived suspicions.
Yes. A little marshmallow's a prick.
Goodbye, Ambassador.
Sincere farewell.
Hey, you.
Good day to you, human.
You.
Enjoy your time on the Citadel.
You shut up, Eeyore number 2. You.
Earth Clan, you are in the wrong place, I think. Your ambassador is next door in the large office.
Chastising remark. Don't be so rude, Din. At least introduce yourself.
I am Din Korlak, Volus Ambassador. Is there something I can do for you, Earth Clan?
You know, I'm heavily armed and short-tempered. You better watch your tone, buddy.
What is this place?
You are in the embassy for the Volus and the Elcor.
Your ambassador is next door, in his own office.
In this shared space, I aid my fellow Volus when I'm not being interrupted.
You're pushing your luck, pal.
I'd like to know more about the Volus.
I'm sure our history and culture would bore you, Earth Clan.
I asked for a reason. We might have people watching from a system in another dimension. I was getting ready to say far away, but...
Actually, I would like more about your history.
My people came to the Citadel shortly after the Asari and Solarians had discovered it. We were instrumental in establishing a standardized galactic economy. However, despite our long association with the Citadel and our many contributions to galactic society, we still do not hold a seat on the Council.
Maybe because you're a prick.
Tell me about Volus culture.
We are tribal by nature, but our ways are not violent. We barter and trade our lands and tribe members in order to increase status. Larger tribes often engulf smaller ones and eventually split again. Our society is very malleable, and our government is always shifting and changing. Since we're not physically adept, we trade our services for protection.
What is it you do here?
I look out for the best interests of the Volus people. No easy task considering how often we are overlooked by the Council.
Shouldn't be so short.
Chastising rebuke, Din. The Council favors your species greatly.
You are naive. The Earth Clan will be invited to the Council long before our species will.
Why aren't the Volus or Elcor part of the Council?
All species must prove themselves before they join the Council. All but the Earth Clans, it would seem.
Dismissive. Ignore the Volus ambassador, human. He is incorrect in his assessment.
Really? How long have we been waiting? How long do you think we'll continue to wait? Bah, this talk is wasted on the humans.
Oh, I want to shoot you so badly. Look at that face. Look at... Grrr.
You seem to have a bit of a chip on your shoulder, Din.
You humans are new to the Citadel, and yet the Council has granted you great favor.
Chastising rebuke, Din. Your species has always been granted many concessions. Volus territory has expanded tenfold since coming to the Citadel.
Details. We still have no real say in the decisions that affect Citadel space.
You're just mad. Your number 2 put you in your place, prick.
Goodbye, Ambassador.
Yes, yes. Good day, Earth Clan.
Boy, you better hope I never see you again. Oh, buddy. Or see you in a dark alley, because I swear, I would... Anything else in here? What the heck is that? What are you? Okay. Well, more Kodak stuff.
The Elcor are a Citadel species native to the high-gravity world Dakuna. They are massive creatures, standing on 4 muscular legs for increased stability. Elcor move slowly and evolve. The Volus are a member species of the Citadel with their own embassy, but they are also a client race of the Turians. Centuries ago, they were voluntarily absorbed into the hierarchy, effectively trading their mercantile prowess for Turian military protection. Erun, their home...
that it? That's it. Alright. Nice, short, sweet. Let's go! Now, I know we're supposed to go to the console tower. And, you know, Shepard's just taking his sweet time because why not? He likes exploring.
Welcome to the Presidio. Allow me to be your guide.
We'll talk to you in a second.
Good day, Commander. The human ambassador at the stairs, first room on the right.
What? What's wrong with your eyes? What is happening here?
You know who I am?
Yes, I receive reports on all newly arrived dignitaries and notable people.
Alright, pretty much
I should be
that's
going
it.
now.
Have a pleasant day.
You know who I am? Yes. Alright, bye-bye.
I can't believe I landed a job here. This place is fantastic.
I mean, it's not a bad-looking place. Quiet, probably fairly easy to do mess. Oh, look. Kodak stuff. And this thing.
Human, delighted, welcome. It is good to meet you.
I don't know why, but of all the freaking Elcor, that one just... Human, delighted. You know, there's just something about it. Alright, executive. Alright, well, we don't really have to speak to him, but we're gonna speak to him.
Commander Shepard, I didn't expect to see you here. Did Ambassador Udina send you?
Have we met before?
No, but I know you well enough. I'm Executor Palin, head of CSEC. It's my job to know when someone like you arrives on the Citadel. Was there something you needed, Commander?
I get the feeling you're not too fond of humans.
No, I just don't trust your kind. Not yet. You humans are eager to take all the power you can get, and you're being given a lot. If the Council wants to make humanity their new favorite pet, that's their business. But I don't have to like it.
You slow your roll, buddy. I don't like your tone either.
The Council treats us like second-class citizens. We have to fight for everything we get.
Good. Then fight for it. But don't expect the rest of us to just sit back and let you take it. I'm a busy man, Commander. Are we done here?
What do you know about the Spectres?
They're the right hand of the Council, or so they like to be called. More like the underhanded side of the Council.
What do you have against the Spectres?
I can't abide any organization that considers itself above the law. Especially when it's left up to each individual Spectre to decide when and how to bend the rules.
Sometimes you have to bend the law to keep people safe.
I've been with CSEC for 30 years. I've never had to break the law to do my job, not once.
Yeah, right. You expect us to believe none of your officers are corrupt?
There are over 200,000 CSEC agents. Some of them are going to be bad. But we don't turn a blind eye to corruption like the Spectres do. We do our best to find and punish any officer who breaks the law. Spectres. They'll never come under that kind of scrutiny.
The galaxy needs people like that. People who do the dirty jobs.
I agree. But they need to be held to a higher standard. They need to be accountable. Saren's out of control. We both know that. But because he's a Spectre, the Council doesn't want to do anything about it. Is that the kind of person this galaxy needs?
But not all Spectres are like Saren.
True. But the potential is always there.
Tell me about CSEC.
CSEC provides necessary police and security services throughout the Citadel. We're a civilian government agency, though many of our members have had military training. Of course, as the CSEC representative to the Council, I spend most of my time liaising between the two.
Tell me about your investigation into Saren.
Sorry, Commander. I don't make a habit of giving out details about ongoing investigations.
Darn it, thought we had you.
I'll be going now.
Goodbye, Commander.
Oh, and another codex. Because we like reading in this game a lot, which is fine. I mean, it's no real big deal. Alright, so that, I believe, is a new mission. Yes, it is. Strange missions. Fine. So we're just really, unfortunately, the Citadel part is one of the slower parts of the game, but we'll get through it, and it's setting everything else up. So, and again, if you've never played this before or seen it, then perhaps you're enjoying it. And honestly, I kind of like it myself. And I am hungry. Oh my gosh, I haven't eaten yet. It's in the morning, and a trash truck's gonna come by soon because today's trash day. One of my favorite days of the week because I have a thing for trash trucks, and I can't even tell you why. But they're just so freaking cool. So, yeah, when he shows up, I'll just cut everything out. So well, with luck and my semi-competent editing skills, you'll never know it came and went. Is that it? Yep, that's it. Alright, party on, Garth. But yeah, I am hungry. I haven't eaten anything, and I'm trying to think, what do I want to eat?
This place seems strange.
It will most likely be some boiled eggs. Because I am also trying to lose some weight, and yeah.
I don't have time to talk now. I'm very busy.
Okay.
What do you want? Oh, Commander.
Yeah, you better watch that tone.
Is there something I can do for you?
Relax, Private. This isn't an inspection.
Right, sorry. What can I do for you, Commander?
What can you tell me about the Asari consort?
Well, she's an Asari who works here as... That is, she helps people with things.
You never went to see her, did you, Fredericks?
No, I never did. I couldn't afford it. It costs half a year's credits just to go in and talk to her.
Can you at least tell me where I can find her?
Sure. She's across the bridge from the embassies.
Thanks, kid. Have fun. Try not to get into too much trouble.
I will. Have fun, that is.
Right. Okay, so bartender, give me a drink.
Hello, Commander. Can I get you something?
What have you got?
Information, mostly. Would you like to know about some points of interest nearby?
What's going on around here?
Well, you found the embassies, not much going on here. Across the bridge, you'll find the bank, the Emporium, and Shaira's. If you haven't heard of her, you soon will. If you need supplies, you can try the markets one level below. For entertainment, I'd try Flux or Cora's Den.
But what about a drink?
What is Shaira's?
The consort? She entertains clients who can afford her services. Most of the diplomats and ambassadors have visited her at one time or another. She's a very powerful woman, but also very respected.
Tell me about Flux and Cora's Den.
Well, Flux has gambling and dancing, certainly more lively than this place. Cora's Den, on the other hand, well, let's just say it's livelier and deadlier, all at the same time.
Goodbye.
So long, Commander. Have a pleasant day.
Give me my drink, you prick. Oh, and one of those things yet again. What are they? They keep popping up. Oops. Sorry, sir. Wrong door. Shepard and his sense of direction. It's legendary. But the Citadel design, it is so cool. I mean, look at this. It looks huge. It's such a shame we can only explore a small part of it. So if if BioWare, if they ever convince their masters, EA, to let them make a true Mass Effect game, I would love to see the Citadel return, and I would love to explore it more fully. But saying that, I might not purchase it either because I don't like the business practices of EA. Like, speaking of which, there's rumored of a Mass Effect trilogy remaster, remake, or whatever, which if that actually comes into fruition, then, well, I don't know if I would get it or not. I don't know. Probably not, because like I said, I just don't like their business practices, and I don't want to purchase anything from EA. Like that Star Wars Jedi Fallen Order. I know that game is great. I wanted to get it, but EA. Same with Squadrons. EA. Although to be fair, I fell out of love with Star Wars. And where the heck are we going? Alright, so this is a fast travel here. This is to the wards. We don't need to go there yet. Another one. Nothing. Alright, so is that the tower? No, that is not a tower. That's an overpass. Oh. Where the heck are we going? Yes, okay, here we go. Now we're on the right track.
Look at that bug thing over there. What's it doing?
Please do not disturb the keepers.
Oh yes, Avina. Let's...
Greetings and welcome to the Presidium. My name is Avina, and I am pleased to be your virtual guide throughout this level of the Citadel space station.
I don't need a guide.
Our records indicate this is your first time on the Citadel. A brief orientation session is customary. Please allow me to do my job.
No.
I'll pass.
I apologize if you found my service unsatisfactory. Please submit any complaints in writing to the Citadel Tourist and Visitor Board. Have a nice day.
I'm sorry, I find stupid things funny. Alright, now we're off to the Citadel Tower, and we're in the elevator. Who has... I gotta say, my butt looks darn good. Oh yeah.
The council isn't gonna ask me any questions, are they?
I doubt it. We've made our reports. Now we just have to trust Ambassador Udina.
No, we don't, sir.
Nah, politicians are scum. Hey, one of these things is not like the other. Who has the cooler armor and weapons, and who doesn't? It looks like Halinko's in a dive suit. He's about oh, I can't even think of it. A scuba suit. Yeah, he's about to take a dip in some water. Darn. Sorry, Halinko. Yeah, this is as fast as we can run here. Who is this?
Saren's hiding something. Give me more time. Stall them.
Stall the council? Don't be ridiculous. Your investigation is over, Garrus.
Hello?
Commander Shepard, Garrus Vicarian. I was the officer in charge of the CSEC investigation into Saren.
Sounds like you came up empty.
Saren's a Spectre. Most activities are classified. I couldn't find anything solid. But I know he's up to something. Like you humans say, I feel it in my gut.
I think the council's ready for us, Commander.
Good luck, Shepard. Maybe they'll listen to you.
Thank you, Garrus.
You don't want to keep the council waiting.
No, I'll keep them waiting for as long as I want. As a matter of fact, we're doing the slow walk up there. Oh, come on. Slower. Oh, come on. Well, he doesn't look too cool when he's just walking. Like, it looks like he has, like, poo in his pants or some mess. Come on, Shepard. Supposed to be cooler than that, man. Alright, so let's see. Let's get to the console, get this mess done and over with.
The Volus won't be joining the council for years.
I'm not so sure. The humans are making a strong push, and you can bet the Volus will be right on their coattails if they succeed.
Allowing the humans to join us is a sound strategic move. But the Volus? No. The Hanna are likely to be next, then the Elcor.
You may be right, though the Hanar need to lighten up a bit first.
You just don't like them because you have trouble understanding them.
the Hanar. Another one of those bugs. Alright. Now. Oh, Captain
The hearing's
Anderson.
already started. Come on.
Alright, let's see what we can do here, man. The council
The
better
Geth
listen
attack
to
is
us.
a matter of some concern, but there is nothing to indicate Saren was involved in any way.
The investigation by Citadel security turned up no evidence to support your charge of treason.
An eyewitness saw him kill Nihilus in cold blood.
We've read the Eden Prime reports, Ambassador. The testimony of one traumatized dock worker is hardly compelling proof.
I resent these accusations. Nihilus was a fellow Spectre and a friend.
That just let you catch him off guard.
Captain Anderson, you always seem to be involved when humanity makes false charges against me. And this must be your protege, Commander Shepard. The one who let the beacon get destroyed.
You prick.
The mission to Eden Prime was top secret. The only way you could know about the beacon was if you were there.
With Nihilus gone, his files passed on to me. I read the Eden Prime report. I was unimpressed. But what can you expect from a human?
Alright, we're gonna keep it cool.
Saren despises humanity. That's why he attacked Eden Prime.
Your species needs to learn its place, Shepard. You're not ready to join the Council. You're not even ready to join the Spectres.
He has no right to say that. That's not his decision.
Shepard's admission into the Spectres is not the purpose of this meeting.
This meeting has no purpose. The humans are wasting your time, Counselor, and mine.
You can hide behind the Council forever.
There's still one outstanding issue. Commander Shepard's vision. It may have been triggered by the beacon.
Are we allowing dreams into evidence now? How can I defend my innocence against this kind of testimony?
I agree. Our judgment must be based on facts and evidence, not wild imaginings and reckless speculation.
Do you have anything else to add, Commander Shepard?
I do. But I'm not gonna say it. Instead, you're all morons.
You've made your decision. I won't waste my breath.
The Council has found no evidence of any connection between Saren and the Geth. Ambassador, your petition to have him disbarred from the Spectres is denied.
I'm glad to see justice was served.
This meeting is adjourned.
You should be ashamed of yourself. You're useless.
It was a mistake bringing you into that hearing, Captain. You and Saren have too much history. It made the Council question our motives.
I know Saren. He's working with the Geth for one reason. To exterminate the entire human race. Every colony we have is at risk. Every world we control is in danger. Even Earth isn't safe.
Tell me about this history between you and Saren.
I worked with him on a mission a long time ago. Things went bad. Real bad. We shouldn't talk about this here. But I know what he's like. And he has to be stopped.
Alright, but I want to hear about that story, sir.
We need to deal with Saren ourselves.
As a Spectre, he's virtually untouchable. We need to find some way to expose him.
What about Garrus, that CSEC investigator? We saw him arguing with the Executor.
That's right. He was asking for more time to finish his report. Seems like he was close to finding something on Saren.
Any idea where we could find him?
I have a contact in CSEC who can help us track Garrus down. His name is Harkin.
Forget it. They suspended Harkin last month, drinking on the job. I won't waste my time with that loser.
You won't have to. I don't want the Council using your past history with Saren as an excuse to ignore anything we turn up. Shepard will handle this.
Huh. Well...
You can't just cut Captain Anderson out of this investigation.
The Ambassador's right. I need to step aside.
I need to take care of some business. Captain, meet me in my office later.
Harkin's probably getting drunk at Cora's Den. It's a dingy little club in the lower section of the wards.
Maybe there's another way to find evidence against Saren.
You should talk to Barla Vaughn over in the financial district. Rumor has it he's an agent for the Shadow Broker.
The Shadow Broker?
An information dealer. Buys and sells secrets to the highest bidder. I've heard Barlavan's one of the top representatives. He might know something about Saren, but his information won't come cheap.
Of course. Why would it come cheap? Now that, that stick in the mud Udina's gone, what happened?
You and Saren have a history. What happened?
About 20 years ago, I was part of a mission in the Skillian Verge. I was working with Saren to find and remove a known terrorist threat. Saren eliminated his target, but a lot of people died along the way, innocent people. And the official records just covered it all up. But I saw how he operates. No conscience, no hesitation. He'd kill 1,000 innocent civilians to end a war without a second thought.
I mean, no. I want to say that just to sound like a cool guy, but really...
Killing innocents doesn't end wars, it causes them.
I know how the world works, Commander. Sometimes you're forced to make unpleasant decisions, but only if there's no other way. Saren doesn't even look for another option. He's twisted, broken. He likes the violence, the killing. Oh. And he knows how to cover his tracks.
So, since this is still an option, why not hear it?
Sometimes 1,000 people must die so 1,000,000 can live.
But only if there's no other way. Saren doesn't even look for another option. He's twisted, broken. He likes the violence, the killing. And he knows how to cover his tracks.
Our ambassador doesn't seem to get along with the Council.
He's just frustrated. The Council's always preaching that we need to be part of the galactic community. But for them, it's a one-way street. They want us to expand and settle unstable regions like the Skillian Verge and the Attican Traverse. But when we run into trouble, they don't want to help us out. Everyone knows it's only a matter of time until we get a seat on the Council. The ambassador just thinks it should happen sooner rather than later. And I agree.
Who cares if we get a seat on the Council? What's the big deal?
If the Council passes a ruling on an interstellar matter, we have to follow it. We don't have the fleets or political allies to defy them. Once we get a seat on the Council, we'll be able to influence those rulings, protect our own interests. No more jumping through hoops whenever we want something. Take this mess we're in now. If humanity had a seat on the Council, we'd just send the Citadel fleet out to take care of Saren and his Geth. Problem solved.
Maybe they'd let us join the Council if we were more willing to cooperate with the other species.
Of course they would. If we did everything they told us to, they'd love to have us on the Council. But it wouldn't be much of a deal for us. I understand their side. They don't want us dominating the Council. It's founded on cooperation and alliances. But we have to look out for our own interests, too.
I'm getting mixed messages here. What is happening? Which is it?
You don't think much of Harkin.
The guy joined CSEC about 20 years ago. He's been an embarrassment to our species ever since. Roughing up suspects in custody, bribery accusations, alcohol and drug use. The embassy used to step in when he got in trouble. But I guess enough was enough.
The guy's a scumbag. He should have been cut loose a long time ago.
He was one of the first human CSEC officers. Guess it would have looked bad if he got fired. A lot of backroom deals were worked out over the years to keep him on the force. Politics is a dirty business sometimes, but it looks like his time's run out. We've got enough humans in CSEC now to stop protecting him.
I thought this embassy was supposed to help humans.
Harkin may be human, but he's also an ass. He's had more than his share of chances. If the embassy wasn't protecting him, he would have been fired 15 years ago. CSEC is better off without him.
I want to know more about the Spectres.
They're not your typical government agency. They tend to work alone, behind the scenes. They take care of problems the Council can't. It's not easy preserving peace across an entire galaxy. The Council prefers to use diplomacy and negotiation. But sometimes more extreme measures are needed.
How do they decide who becomes a Spectre?
You can't just apply to join. There's no training program. Spectres aren't made. They're born. The Council's always looking for exceptional individuals. People who can get the job done, like you. They've been watching you for years. They see something in you. They want you on their side. Nihilus was supposed to give them a final recommendation, but with him gone, things are still up in the air.
What's their command structure like?
There is no command structure. Each Spectre answers directly to the Council. Sometimes they're sent on specific missions. Other times, they act on their own. They tend to operate outside the law, do whatever it takes to accomplish their goals. The Council just turns a blind eye. Spectres have a lot of power, Shepard.
Okay, I like that. Power, control, fear. Yes.
They sound like shadow operatives.
Everything about them is classified. We don't even know how many there are. The latest Alliance estimate puts their numbers under 100. But the Council couldn't do its job without them. They're the Citadel's top agents, the last line of defense, the final option before open war. The entire galaxy respects and fears them. If a Spectre shows up, you know something big is about to happen.
What happens when a Spectre goes rogue, like Saren?
It doesn't happen often. The Council is careful when they select their candidates. But when something does go wrong, there's usually only one solution. Send another Spectre to bring the rogue agent down.
Yeah, you know, gun to the head, pulling the trigger. Yeah, that works.
Tell me more about the Shadow Broker.
He's a necessary evil of galactic politics. Buying and selling information is a part of the game, and the Shadow Broker just happens to be the best player on the field. Always sells to the highest bidder. Doesn't get involved in politics, doesn't pick sides. A simple system, but it works. He's not a threat to anyone, not directly. He's just a resource we can use, or she is. Or maybe they are. Nobody really knows.
Tell me about Barlavon.
He specializes in moving large sums of money without leaving a paper trail. A financial genius, doesn't do anything illegal, but he knows all the loopholes. He's got an impressive client list. Ambassadors, diplomats, Spectres. That's probably why the Shadow Broker uses him.
I should go.
Good luck, Shepard. I'll be over in the ambassador's office if you need anything else.
All right, thank you, Anderson. Oh, wow, I forgot its name. That's terrible. All right, let's check out what do we have here? So we have a couple of branching paths here, so we can pretty much choose whatever we want. Should we go for Garrus or check out the Shadow Broker guy? And then on our assignments, oh, sorry, we already saw that. All right, Codex.
The Asari, the second species to join the Citadel, the Solarians
So,
are
as usual,
warm-blooded
you can just
amphibians
pause.
with a hyperactive metabolism. Solarians think fast, talk fast, and move fast.
Now, I do want to say, in Andromeda, they changed up the Solarians, and I don't like it. I don't know why they changed them up, but they really should be the way they were in Mass Effect 1 through 3. Alright. So, as usual, just pause. Nanotechnology. Okay. And all right, cool. Now, let's get back to the mission at hand. which is actually going to be collect more missions. Again, this is mostly just getting everything.
That guy's up to something.
What guy?
The one over by the keeper.
Hey, you!
What? Oh, no, I wasn't. Never mind.
Never mind. Yeah, you don't look suspicious.
Yes, is there something you want?
Why are you so interested in the Keepers?
Keepers? I've got no interest in the
Don't get coy. I know what I saw.
I'm not so sure I should be talking to you about this.
Just tell me what you're doing. I'm not here to get you into trouble.
All right. I guess it wouldn't hurt to tell you. I'm using a small scanner to gather readings on the Keepers. So far I've had mixed results. I find it difficult to get near the creatures.
Why were you being so secretive about it, though?
Well, technically we're not supposed to disturb the Keepers. I don't really think my scanning disturbs them, but the authorities might disagree. I'd like to do it more openly, but it's not really worth getting arrested over.
I could help you out. I'm not worried about the authorities.
I don't even know who you are.
I'm Commander Shepard, with the Alliance military.
Well, I suppose I could use the help. You'll need this. It's the scanning device I developed. Activate it each time you see a Keeper. All collected data will automatically upload to my database. I'll even send a few credits your way for each unique scan.
What are you doing with the data once you've scanned it?
Trying to learn whatever I can about the Keepers. We see them working everywhere, yet we know so little about them. I'm a scientist. I want to know what makes them tick.
I should get going then.
Yes, I have much work myself. So long, and good luck with the scanning.
You know, there's something about this game that always bugged me. Like, the characters, they just walk off and vanish. I don't know, I kind of wish they didn't. Alright, so...
The Elk.
There we go.
When the Asari
Now we know what
discovered the
these
Citadel,
bugs
they
are.
also discovered the Keepers, a docile, multi-limbed insect race that seemingly exists only to maintain and repair the Great Prothean Station. Early attempts to communicate with...
Alright. Oh, and another assignment. Scan the Keepers. As you can see, we have 21 of these suckers, and we will be getting them all. I can't remember where a couple are, so forgive me. But hopefully we don't run around like a chicken with our head cuts off for too long. Alright.
No, I'm waiting to speak with one of the Councilor's assistants.
Admiral Kihaku?
Commander?
Oh, well, okay. You don't want to talk? Fine. Admiral? Alright, that's 2. That is 2, right? I want to make sure that first one counted, yeah. 2 of 21 already. Woo-wee! We're on a roll, guys.
I just want to ask a couple of questions.
Yep, this is what Shepard does. This is cardio. This is how he stays fit. Running around, scanning things. Stuff he can't possibly understand, but he's just doing it. And just because he's Alliance military, does that actually give him authority to do this mess?
This is it. The very heart of the Citadel. The pinnacle of galactic power. Kind of makes your head spin if you think about it too much.
Shut up, Caden.
You sure have to climb a lot of stairs to reach the council.
God darn it.
I think that's supposed to be symbolic of their importance.
Shut up, Caden. No one was even talking to you. Why are you just... No one likes you. I don't like you. Okay, I'm trying to think if there are 4 or 3 keepers in here. I'm pretty sure it's 4. I'm trying to remember where that 4th one is. And, you know, it's always one that I cannot remember where it's at. It's not this one that's in here, because like I said, I think it's 4.
Maybe. But
Maybe it isn't 4. Oh, yeah, I was right. There he is. Boop. Thank you. And as you can see, we're getting no money. But I think we're maxed out on money anyway. Yeah. We don't need it. And you might hear my cat make a cameo appearance. No, instead she's just cleaning her foot. So, no cameo appearance for the cat. Oh, really? The other missions didn't pop up yet. So, okay. I'm a few steps ahead of myself. I thought a couple of things would have popped up, but not yet.